Hi, this is Warren and Betsy, co-authors of Married with Luggage, What We Learned About Love by Traveling the World. We are here in Vienna, Austria, sitting in a tiny park in the middle of the city. What do you think?
This is a pretty cool park. It's a whole bio project here. We're sitting on pallets. There are little plastic milk bottles back there with plants growing out of them. It's a pretty ingenious use of space in the middle of a city.
But last night we watched Before Sunrise, right?
Before
Sunrise.
Before Sunrise, yes.
Yes.
You know, it's a trilogy of movies about a love affair over the course of about 20 years. And so we watched the very first part where they met.
And I had never seen it before, so it was so nice to see that because there were so many things that reminded me of this trip. You know, the romance of it, the falling in love, the experiencing a city for the first time, but realizing that what it was about for the two of them was about each other. I mean, they did all these amazing things, but it was about getting to know each other, and that's what they connected with.
Well, it was a deep conversation, and this is one of the things that we've loved since we started traveling, is that the conversations get deep fast. There's not really a lot of time for small talk because the people that you meet along the way are typically en route somewhere else, so you make the most of the time you have. And I think a lot of times in our relationships, we just assume that we're going to have all of this time to get to these subjects later. It's really great to go deep fast.
And it's also good to be able to go up and talk to someone, just be able to say hello, because we're all so scared of it. But the idea that you could meet a new best friend, you could have an incredible experience, you can meet the love of your life. All it takes is just a simple word and a smile. And I think those two things mean so much when you're talking about meeting new people and about sparking a new romance.
Or sparking the romance that you already have. And that's what I loved about this story, is that you can take a lot of lessons from it in your life, you know, reaching out to meet new people and all of that. But there's also the note that these two people spent one evening together, the entire evening together, walking, talking, occasionally kissing. But they focused all of their time and attention on each other. There were no cell phones. There were no other appointments. There was nothing else to distract them. It was just the two of them. And that is incredibly intimate. I mean, I think it's more intimate than having sex with a stranger. It's more intimate than just about anything
Well,
you can
I'm glad to hear that last one. Yeah, I just wanted to make sure of that. Yeah, it's good that you're actually identifying this. But for me, since we don't have a cell phone, I like the lack of distraction. And you hit the nail on the head. So often we let other things, we focus on where we're going, we focus on not the journey that we're going on. And I think that last night, if we just hold hands more, talk and interact, there's no distraction, there's no reason to be worried. We are much more connected to each other when we do that.
I do like the idea of uninterrupted time together. I also, as an introvert, like uninterrupted time alone. But I loved what the movie taught us about reconnecting with each other, preserving that sacred space to have those conversations. And, you know, it doesn't have to be expensive. It doesn't have to be this drawn out big thing. You can simply walk around a city, or like we're doing today, decide to have a picnic in the middle of the city in a park. Simple as that.
So thank you, Vienna, for teaching us how to reconnect and enjoying yet another day in your amazing city. We appreciate it. We're feeling very romantic.
Mwah. And that is all we have for Vienna from the International Love Affair book tour. And we will see you next in... Where are we going next?
Rothenburg.
We're going to Germany next. So stay tuned.
Until then,
Auf Wiedersehen.
Auf Wiedersehen.